The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Charles, you talk about this defense, and they're in for a tough test, playing a team working on a 3-game win streak. But their head coach very confident in his guys' chances when he spoke to the media earlier this week.
I'd call him brimming with confidence, and he should be. Because if that's what he needs to do to fire up his guys, he should do so. And he's telling everybody, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up. And he's making sure that he believes it so that he hopes that his players will as well.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And and that's what he did.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Second and 4.
To throw, it's Allen.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Allen going to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. I'll guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Just like that. 26 mark, 26 mark. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll set up to throw. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll get that out wide to Waddle.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Now they try the right side here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right in the beginning.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man, on the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
On first down, Allen. Touchdown, Bills. That's caught. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. These two teams all tied after 1. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Now back to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Handoff comes to Cook. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Well, these 2 teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami.
Allen off the play fake. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And oh, it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and count.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, that'll be complete to Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. And what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have a Bills first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Going deep for Hopkins.
And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even. But it's second down. 2nd and 10.
Allen now looks to throw. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis.
Picked up by Javon Holland. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that nearly intercepted. With a free safety roaming into position, almost had it, but it's second down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
26, Mike. 26. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Back to throw here.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. A final shot before half for Allen. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. It's complete to Diggs. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 41, Allen. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They run it again with Cook. And he'll go down at the 28. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Flushed out right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that'll get the lead down to 5. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Hands it off out of the gun.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got this down to the 35.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 2nd and 9, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll let one go deep for Howard, and it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. .3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he's brought down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Allen now on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
On play action, they'll throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we